Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is January the 27th, 2018. Strong hand. Buy and hold, long-term thinking. Remember, it starts with one Bitcoin. That's why we named the show this. Aim for one Bitcoin, then try to get 10, then try to get 16, 21. You'll be well on your way to being set. Value your wealth in Bitcoin, people. All right, check out the notes section below. All the pertinent links are linked to there already. You can get a ledger, Trezor at crypto-hwwallet.com. And of course, these awesome t-shirts from Crypto-Graffiti. Yeah, back in California. All right, so yeah, I'm in Taipei, Taiwan. And remember, people, check out yesterday's This Week in Bitcoin show. We had Chris Black on, Rick from Colorado, and of course, Tawanda in Zimbabwe. That was really a good show. Please check it out. Chris was new to the show, and he's awesome. He's really awesome. I really enjoyed having a marketing guy, East Coast marketing guy on there. Talk about, he had a unique perspective. All right, so February 1st here in Taipei, 7 to 10 p.m. There is a meetup. I'll be able to meet all of you. It is linked to below. So let's just jump right into what's going on. The 26th has passed. January 26th has passed. That was going to be this day where the futures market, it was going to be revealed, all the manipulation, and Bitcoin was going to soar again, or Bitcoin was going to drop. Nothing happened. Again, we blow these 1 days out of proportion. You have to think long term. You can't get, it's noise. It's crypto noise. When you see all these videos titled the 26th of January, blah, 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 just ignore it. And this is an example. Now looking back, you can see, wow, I wasted a lot of my time worrying about the 26th of January and nothing happened. I probably shouldn't pay attention to the people who make these videos over and over again that I keep falling for their same spiel of just saying something really provocative with a specific date. And then when they get it wrong, they forget about it. So pound that like button if you like the unique Adam Meister take that you only get here on the Bitcoin Meister channel. I post a new video here every day. All right. So something else that people love to ask about are these ridiculous centralized altcoins like Tron. And again, Tron is like, they have an office in San Francisco even, or they will soon. I've mentioned that before. And people in California actually asked me about, what do I think about Tron? Yeah, it's nonsense. And it's centralized. Why is it even considered a cryptocurrency? I don't understand. And I don't want to understand it. It's too, and we're going to get down to this in a second. Some of these coins, they make this seem so complex just to add a level to make it nebulous. So you just don't ask. You're like, oh, it's too complex for me, so it must be great. I'll just invest in it. It's a million times better than Bitcoin. Anyway, there are people out on Twitter now that are warning about Tron. Okay, it's already gone down quite a lot in price. If you don't know what it is, don't invest in it. And I bet you don't know what it is, so don't invest in it. Only buy and hold Bitcoin. That's all I do. I've only spent dollars on Bitcoin, okay? So it is, if you're new to the channel, it's pretty simple here. I keep it real simple. Bitcoin is real simple. Bitcoin's the one. Bitcoin's the winner. Think long-term with Bitcoin. The Tron nonsense isn't going to be around in the year 2020, okay, most likely. And there are people, you know, I'm not saying it's no BitConnect or anything like that, but again, people are talking about it. They're using some nasty words to describe it. So just avoid things like that. You know, there is no next Bitcoin, okay? There's only Bitcoin. So buy a fraction of a Bitcoin instead of buying something that's involved. I think it's involved with something like Hello Kitty or some Chinese cartoon or something. That's what Tron is involved in. Good luck. All right. All right. What else do we have here? A tweet from Aaron Van Weerdum, who has been on the show, one of the greatest writers in the Bitcoin space. And he says, in one tweet, what all these Bitcoin companies could have said instead of going to war with most of Bitcoin's developers and user communities for over 2 years over the increased fees. And he says, and this is what the person said that he was talking about. We understand they might be an inconvenience, but we also consider them a crucial component of Bitcoin's mechanism and resilience. He's talking about fees. And we are actively working on solutions which will also make Bitcoin much more convenient as a currency, such as Lightning Network. All right. So instead, again, Aaron points out that a lot of companies basically went to war with the developers and the user community over fees. We're going to do our own 2x. We're forming our own coin. We're forming our own. We are the real Bitcoin. Instead of doing that, they could have taken this dude's approach, which he quotes, who's a business owner, saying, "Hey, yeah, we understand that fees are an inconvenience, but we're going to work. We're going to work on some of these solutions that are out there, and play around with the Lightning Network. See, instead of rushing into, oh, we must expand now, we must do this. In the long run, it helped us. They created Bcash as a free crypto dividend, but it created a lot of it's political nonsense. A lot of political nonsense was created. There were a lot of big egos that were inflated. Actually, Andy Hoffman is talking about Bcash again and some of the big egos behind it. You check out his Twitter. I haven't read all the stuff that he wrote about it yet. I try to, the guys that are big ego guys, the king of the trolls behind Bcash, I don't really pay them any attention. Again, I don't call him by his name even. So I think there's a point where you just got, they're going to do what they're going to do. And they're going to pump it, and we're going to deal. It's going to come back and forth. But going back to Aaron's point, looking back on things could have been done in a different way, and it involves long-term thinking. And these guys who rushed into these forks, they did not have the best long-term thinking on their side, and they've created some interesting rifts. And we'll deal with the situation. We can't undo what was done, but I thought this was an interesting point by Aaron Von Weirdum. And I let Aaron's he's got some great articles out there, and you can check out his tweet below. I see there's a lot of people over in the chat right now. We got 113 live viewers. If you want to do the super chat, if you have a question, do the super chat. I will see it pop up. Otherwise, I cannot see. I just see all the faces and stuff that are over there that are coming out in the corner. But I know we got a good viewership here. It's very good. Pound that like button, people. All right, and it's the morning here in Taipei. It's 8:30 in the morning on Sunday. And again, you can follow me at TechBalt, TechBalt on Twitter. Twitter is just awesome. It's blowing up. I'm having a blast on there. Obviously, Andy Hoffman's also having a blast out on there. And on Steemit, I am Bitcoin Meister. And we're going to talk about Steemit in a second. I linked to four people who went out of their way to introduce themselves on Steemit. And as I said, I would promote them. I have re-steamed them. I've upvoted them. They're linked to below, but we'll talk about that in a second. All right, what else? Here is a Satoshi Light. The great Charlie Lee has this tweet out there. He says, although Fluffy Pony was kidding here, I think it would be good for Litecoin and Monero, two of the top non-scam coins, to work together. A while back, I proposed to him that we work on making it easy for people to do on-chain atomic swaps of Litecoin and Monero in a decentralized way. That would be cool. Some of these, it just shows there's a certain centralization to all these coins when you can say, hey, let's get together and form a team, a tag team. That would be a pretty cool tag team. I'm sure if he tweets about that a few times, it'll probably boost the price of both of them also. Everyone loves those type of things. That's not okay. I'm not going to complicate things. That would be interesting if Litecoin, if Monero forked and then there'd be a special Litecoin Monero fork where Monero forked and then Litecoin forked into a Monero version of it too. Something like, Litecoin would create a privacy version of Litecoin through Monero. I'm talking too complex there, and I'm actually, the Bprivate thing is obviously in my head, and I'm about to talk about it. Big Ching's Lo Cho Diane on Steemit, my friend. Okay, this guy is Big Chings, BIGCHINGS on Steemit. He just sent $2 on the super chat. And actually, after when this show is over, I guess I will link to him below, because that was very nice to do $2 on the super chat. And Big Chings, thank you for the $2 on the super chat, and you'll get your Steemit shout out. You're playing by the rules there. Very good. Thank you. All right. What else do we have? Oh, yeah. I mentioned the Taiwan Taipei meetup here, February 1st. I will be there 7 to 10 p.m. Link to below. Tone Vase is going to be in Washington, D.C. next month. He wanted me to mention that. Watch his channel. Obviously, he's awesome. I will not be in the Baltimore, D.C. area. I will be in Australia then. But he's coming to where I'm from originally. I'm not from DC. I am from Baltimore, and he won't be coming up to Baltimore. They're two separate areas. I got to stay loyal to the Baltimore people. But you know, if you live in between, go down to DC. He's going to be at College Park also. Just follow Tone Vase. Obviously, he contacted me about that recently. All right, Bgold has a new logo. Awesome, Bgold. All right, Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly was a guest on this show before. It was great to have him as a guest on the show. He's from CNBC. He says 807,000 people have signed up for the Robinhood app. Crypto trading, 800,000. Companies might want to rethink the ban on employees trading cryptocurrency. Wow, dude, I don't know where he got this 800,000 number from, but that's really impressive that many people have already signed up for the crypto trading Robinhood app. If that's accurate, then watch out, Coinbase. And again, the more options people have to buy Bitcoin. And again, I'm not saying to trade Bitcoin. I'm just saying buy that. And this is a new way to buy it. Maybe it will be easy. I haven't experimented with it yet. Go look into it. But the more people we can get into Bitcoin, the better. And yeah, then they'll buy Ethereum and everything else too. But that's great, whatever. Ethereum's got its own use case. And then they'll probably get involved with other. There's a whole cycle. We'll see it all go over again. Everything will be pumped again. Bgold will be pumped again. Bcash will be pumped again. Who knows what else will be pumped again. Okay, keep it simple is the answer. That's why I like Bitcoin. It's people, it's too simple. It's the granddaddy. It's the grandma. Sometimes you got to keep things simple. And here's a tweet out there from GS Green. I got my first Bitcoin in 2011, and yet I still don't understand what NEM is. I remember Tone Vase once said, I used to not understand projects and would thus think that I was an idiot. I realize now that when I don't understand a project, they're the idiots. Now, I'm not going to call it that. Idiots is a strong word there. Idiots is a strong word. Some of the people who come up with these complexities are pretty smart. But there's just a point where if you don't get it, no one's going to get it. And maybe the point of not getting it is just to be nebulous and to be so confusing that people just put you on this pedestal and say, well, this coin must be awesome. I better buy it. So keep it simple, stupid. KISS. That's what that originally meant, KISS. And Bitcoin is simple compared to so many of these altcoins. And for that, I am confident that it's going to stick around, and don't mess around with things you don't understand that are just way too complex and that long-term Bitcoin holders can't even grasp. They might just be ways to trick you out of your Bitcoin. And you got to have a strong hand and hold on to that Bitcoin, people. Don't be tempted by these altcoin flavors of the month. They're out of China. They're out of San Francisco. They're Tron. They sound like an 80s movie. They're NEM. They sound like a 60s movie. I don't know. All right. So what you've been waiting for. The Bprivate Sunday event / announcement. Okay. It is tomorrow. That is Sunday. It is in Austin, Texas. It is from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time. That's Austin time. That's Dallas time. That's Houston time, whatever. Chicago time. I link to the Bitcoin private, the Bprivate, excuse me. The Bprivate Twitter, the feed. Crypto Jake said, we will send out a YouTube link tomorrow about 30 to 60 minutes before. So you are going to be able to watch it live. If you have questions about this, people, don't ask me. Okay, I'm not affiliated with these people at all. Ask them. I provide many links below. Many people keep asking me about this. I don't know. I don't have inside information. You can join up with them. I give their links. I've given their links many times. Their Reddit. Follow that stuff. I'm just reporting what I see there. All right. So I'm excited about it. It'll be, hopefully they'll announce the fork date. Maybe they'll announce that Bittrex or somebody is making it easy, or they've got something to do with Trezor now. Who knows? I'm hoping for the best, but most likely it'll be a letdown though, and the price of Z Classic will drop. But again, if you're in this long term, you're going to get it for free eventually. Be patient, people. But hey, I wish everyone luck tomorrow in Austin. And we, as Bitcoin holders, we're getting this for free. So we want this to do as well as possible. We want this to be the greatest Bitcoin crypto dividend of all time. And since it involves privacy, hey, it may just be. Let it eclipse Bcash. And yeah, these guys there's some good actors behind it. And we're going to hear more and more about the SegWit aspect of it. And hopefully Rhett will appear on the show. I am in contact with Rhett. All right, so finally, here are the Steemit people. Besides the one dude that I mentioned beforehand who gave him the super chat, we've got Iguzov is linked below. I think he's got some Portuguese stuff on Steemit. OEN, he's got some stuff on Steemit. Then what do we got? Bitcoin Salt. And again, all these guys are linked to below. And I said, you contact me about it, I will talk about you. And Mike in Cape Town. These are all handles on Steemit. These guys are trying to earn or trying to get more Bitcoin. They're putting their content out there in order to eventually earn more Bitcoin. You earn these things called Steem and Steam-backed dollars, and you turn them into Bitcoin as soon as you can. Never buy Steem or Steam-backed dollars. Obviously, only 80%ers do that, and they just make us content producers who get it for free wealthier. We get more Bitcoin thanks to them. Thank you very much, 80%, for making us 20%ers wealthier. That is what I love about the cryptocurrency space. It's where the big boys play. It's where the 80% get punished and the 20% get rewarded. And hey, but 20%ers like me try to warn you 80%ers, but you still fall for the NEM and the Tron and the Steam-backed dollars that you buy for some reason and make worth $7. I mean, it's ridiculous. All right, pound that like button, people. I am out of here. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Do check out the notes section below. I will say hello to you guys in the chat right now. Bye-bye.